Good morning. I'm Fabio Del Prati. I'm the director in Issel Nord. It's a Fincantieri company. In Issel Nord, I'm involved in developing application following the SS-Series standard. That is the matter of my presentation. In SS-Series community, I'm part of SS6000T steering committee, and I'm involved in different working groups, including the data model exchange working group, which is responsible of develop a common data model relevant to all the specification. Let me say, when we speak about the SS-Series, we speak about a lot of specification. It's a common denominator of specification that follow different aspects in the integrated product support. Okay. The SS-Series is developed and maintained by the AIA, ATA, ASD, so the aerospace industry, European and the UK. Which are the specifications that are inside the SS-Series? The first one is the S1000D. S1000D is the technical specification that promote and involve the development of a technical publication. The second one is the S2000M, that is a matter of material management and the provisioning. The next one is the X3000L. It is international specification for the integrated logistics support analysis. The other one is the 4000P for the preventive maintenance study. The next one is the S5000F for data feedback, okay? And the last, also in the order of time, is the X6000T that follow the training needs analysis, leaving the development of the training to the S1000D. Okay. The S1000D is the SS-Series specification used for the production of management of technical documentation using a common database. The S1000D required that the content is split into self-explained units called data module. These data modules can include illustration, multimedia, and references to external publication. Combining the data module into a structure, we can structure and produce a technical publication and deliver it as a ICT or multimedia courses. When a project decided to use the S1000D, it is suggested to write a guidance document where is defined how to use the spec in this specific project. For example, we can decide what type of data module will be included, for example, procedural, descriptive, catalog, and so on, and what optional element can or cannot be used. Shipdex D is the guidance document definer for development of technical documentation for the maritime sector, and will be discussed by my colleague in the second part of the presentation. The main point of the S1000D are the content are written XML, broken down into data module. These data modules are stored in a database, making easier to manage, update, and review the content, and facilitate their translation into different languages. The S1000D also provides guidelines for structuring and documenting maintenance procedures, helping readability and to the final user. The benefit using the S1000D can be divided in four main areas. First of all, data benefit. So data are described by means of metadata, making their interpretation clear and using a non-proprietary format, helping their exchange. The second one is the author benefit. Content reused during author is simplified, reducing time and cost in production and content update. Training benefits. The training phase is made easier thanks to a single method for structuring document and a standard method to content production. Lifecycle cost benefit. Finally, using the S1000D, we can reduce cost during the content lifecycle by facilitating the information filtering, it's integrating, increasing the distribution capabilities. This slide shows an example of S1000D publication in PDF, in a page-oriented, and IATP format. Both obtained for using the same source XML content, just apply two different transformation methods without any additional process to attain the two final output. Now we move on to S1000F. S1000F is the S-series specification that handles the management of in-service data and its exchange between who produce the data and who use the data, providing guidelines on how to get the right data delivery for different logistic disciplines. S1000F is responsible only for defining the standard method or information exchange. Their analysis and evaluation continue to be responsible of the relevant S-series. When a project decided to use the S5000F, it is suggested to write a guidance document where it is defined how to use this spec in this specific project. Shipdex F is the guidance document defined for the feedback in the maritime sector and will be discussed by my colleague after my presentation. The purpose of the S5000F is to provide a structured way to manage data feedback, providing a data model to exchange information between data producer and data user in all phases of the product life cycle, from design, development, production, in services, disposal, with the scope to improving logistic support and reduce the life cycle cost. Using S5000F to have data feedback provide an improvement in maintenance concept and in a product improvement by modification and retrofit activities, as well as the possibility to check compliance with legal requirements during the life cycle. A single data exchange format also allows the possibility to merge data received from different customers, and provide an independent point of view, increasing the analysis performance and reducing the needs of interface to map content from design tools, helping the development for a support model based to real data. This last slide shows the various domains supported by S5000F, from product usage data to configuration, material, and maintenance data. The maintenance data include feedback information on execution of maintenance activities performed on the product, and are the main goal of the Shipdex F. Now I leave the stage to my colleague, Henrik.
Thank you very much. My name is Henrik Kaspersen. I'm from Main Energy Solutions, where we design the propulsion machinery for the vessels up to the largest, the biggest in the world. I'm in charge of technical documentation for two-stroke engines and also responsible for Shipdex deliveries on behalf of the whole company. Technical documentation, that has been a topic for many years. Many years back, the ship owners started to implement plant maintenance systems, and they started to feed the databases in all different kinds of ways. So we and other makers started to receive many requests and many different Excel files to help the ship owners to build these databases. And to solve this problem of many ununified databases and the time consumed to build these databases, we got together in this Shipdex organization, Shipdex.org, with different companies from maker side and from ship owner side and IT companies. And we defined a standard which could then be used by everyone in this industry, so nobody had to understand, interpret, and try to build a database in these different ways. So it is Shipdex as a data protocol is a non-proprietary standard which everybody can onboard via this organization. And when you are onboarded here, then you have a protocol which can help you to transport technical documentation, technical information between the stakeholders in the industry. So when it is implemented, then you prevent these human errors. You will prevent lack of ununiformity and lack of structure, and you will also save a lot of time. So all these problems can be solved if you have a data exchange protocol where everybody agrees on that, and it will give you all the benefits which will give the answer to these problems. So with the Shipdex standard, in fact, the ship owners have a choice. They can continue to receive PDF files, which is electronic, yes, but it is unstructured, or even hard copy, and then maybe also even requesting Excel files, and then re-digitize the whole bunch of information. That is one choice. Or you could utilize that on the maker side, we very often have a database behind the technical publication. And of course, the plant maintenance system is also a database. So why not help these two databases talk together with a protocol? And the name of this protocol is Shipdex. So there is a choice in the market, and it is very easy to make this choice, I would say, because you can harvest all these benefits, and then you will get well-structured, unified data into your database. And that is the key here. Now we hear about AI, and that is also dependent on good data, and all kind of digitalization is dependent on good data. So as soon as you bridge between these stakeholders, then you have the foundation, not only for a strong maintenance database, but you could also add on the other direction, Shipdex F, for the feedback from the fleet. Maybe you have measuring reports, observation reports. You can add sensor data into this path and scale up to the fleet. And then suddenly you have big data, and that is the basis for AI. Then you can start to use AI to give this advice or give alerts, as we heard before, or generative AI, where you ask questions, and then based on the structure and semantic, then the database or AI can help you to find out what are you in fact asking about, and then give the right guidance to how to solve a problem or how to improve an operation situation. So master data is paramount in all cases, and in this case, Shipdex will deliver that. So if we just give a short look to what we are delivering with the Shipdex data packets, then it is an instruction manual, but it is broken down into data modules, small XML files, one XML file for each maintenance task, one XML file for each page or assembly in the spare part catalog. And they will be delivered according to an XSD. That means you have full control of the data structure and the semantics. You know exactly what this element means to you in the database. Then we also deliver two tables of contents. The first table of content is the breakdown structure, where you have a breakdown structure down to, in this case, the cylinder cover. And here you can see there are highlighted 6 yellow rows here. The lowest row is the data module for the spare part, and then there are 5 maintenance tasks connected to the cylinder cover. So the database will, when receiving the data, will already know what information do I have to every assembly in my design structure, maybe in an engine. The second table of content will say, okay, now you are at this assembly node of a cylinder cover, and in this engine I have 6 of them. And now we are telling the database that you have 6 physical components to maintain over its lifetime, so they can be tracked individually. So this is the strength of Shipdex data. You get all the data modules individually, and you also get the table of contents, so the database can help you to maintain each physical component over the lifetime. So from MAN side, we only see benefits, and I'll just click them one by one here, that we can already now see that a lot of activities are going on in the market, a lot of innovation is taking place. And that is because we have this structured data, and everything is tagged for the semantic meaning. And last but not least, so far we have delivered more than 600 datasets into the market. So it is already there, and it is growing, and there are only benefits to this. And I think we can say that maybe now, better than before, the maritime industry is ready for this. And if you want AI, then you certainly need to have well-structured data in the background. And Shipdex is one thing which can give you a benefit or a good start in this direction. So to speed up or to support this process, we are in fact offering something from our side to bring more volume into the market of Shipdex data, so more people can get an idea of what it is about and maybe try to correlate it to your own organization. So what we will offer to IT companies is that you can get a free data set from us, so you can see how feasible is it to integrate it into your plant maintenance system. And to the ship owners, I have the same message. You can get a free data set, see how does it compare to your existing processes. And this data set could be an existing ship, so you can directly compare the data, or it could be a new building, and the optimal situation will be that we do it together in a triangle, the IC company, the ship owner, and us as a maker. So we have a certain vessel, maybe a new building or a recent vessel already in service, where we can demonstrate this is what you will get, and then you can compare directly to what do you have already. So that is my offering to all of you, and please contact me in case you are interested in running such a small trial, then I will be more than happy to engage with that. So the audience, small teaser for you, and I hope to hear from many of you. Thank you very much.